Guess what the EU have done? I know you're not expecting anything good to come out of that parliament anytime soon. No one's holding their breath, but goodness me, they have doubled down on laws that were introduced last year. It's called the Digital Services Act, came into force last year, and it's only 2025, but they've already decided to make it worse. Here are their renewed guidelines under this revised code that they've come up with regarding who can post what on social media platforms and how they are to be censored. Under the revised code, companies, these are the platforms like X, like Meta, that are signed up must allow a network of monitoring reporters that are non-profit or public entities with expertise on illegal hate speech. Is that opposed to legal hate speech? Keep it legal, guys. To regularly monitor how the signatories, these platforms, are reviewing hate speech notices. They will have to review at least 2/3 of hate speech notices received from monitoring reporters within 24 hours. No, there's no speaking to the magnitude. Within 24 hours, any platform could receive 1,000, 5,000, 100,000, and they're expected to address over 2/3 of those within 24 hours. And now the EU has ensured that this process is being monitored. So any platforms that have signed up to this, and they all have, by the way, they're forced to, if they want their platforms to be operational in Europe. So they all have, X, Meta, you name it, they've signed up. They want to be operational across Europe. Now, the EU's like, yeah, you signed up on it. We don't trust you. Now we've got this extra layer to ensure that not only are you doing it, but you're doing it in a timely fashion. And to us, timely fashion is addressing 2/3 of any number of complaints within the last 24 hours. It is utterly ludicrous, and it's just bald-faced censorship. I mean, this is not just hate speech. This is anything that they deem disinformation. Don't we love that word? It just keeps popping up.
So one of these not-for-profits that will be monitoring our tweets for disinformation is Amnesty International. So they have been nominated by the EU to go through our Twitter feeds and make sure it's all, true and correct. This is an organisation that tweeted in 2022 that abortion is a human right. Amnesty International can tweet that. So you get an idea of maybe their bias when reading your tweets.
Well, mate, I can tell you a lot more about Amnesty's
whether or not
bias.
It's hate speech. In 2023, they tweeted non-binary rights are human rights. I would have thought non-binary people have human rights. It's a bit of a nonsense.